This is one of a series of short presentations which follow the main presentation on self-directed lifelong language learners. If you have not already listened to Self-Directed Lifelong Language Learner, I suggest that you do so because these short presentations will make much more sense after you have followed the main presentation. So this short presentation tries to give some ideas for people who want to make a habit of practicing speaking skills. The basics of the self-directed lifelong language learner was the suggestion that you are no longer teacher-directed. And the self-directed lifelong language learner needs to take on some of the roles of a teacher, of monitoring and selecting your own learning program. And in that presentation, I suggest that you create a new habit where you practice frequent, short, focused activities. And for speaking, some of the activities you might enjoy are listed here and listed in the downloadable handout: discussion groups, 1-minute monologues, SWOT, mini debates, speaking games, speaking up, and Toastmasters. Finally, there are some links to other websites that I believe offer value if you want more ideas for developing habits in lifelong language learning. So here is the section from the downloadable handout, and this presentation closely follows that. Create your own Wednesday, could be any day, language discussion group. You probably meet regularly anyway with friends. Would some of these friends like to join you in the fun of a weekly English discussion group? Challenge yourself by practicing short speeches frequently. A 1-minute monologue can be very informal. You can ask any friend to just name a topic, pick some topic from the front page of the newspaper, and then challenge yourself to begin immediately and speak continuously on this topic for 1 minute. There's lots of links of websites that can help you to do this. There are books, as you can see there. Brainstorm with friends and have impromptu discussions. Again, sometimes today's newspaper can be a very good starting point. Suggest any change. It could be social, it could be something at work, it could be technology, any topic. And then discuss one by one the strengths, the weaknesses. These are internal usually to an organization or to an idea. And then the external opportunities and threats. It can be a little bit of a mini debate. As you listen to your friend, think about what do you agree with and why. The why is important. What do you disagree with and the reason. Good, fun, friendly debate. Play English speaking games, and here's 3. All of these and more can be found on Wikipedia. How to play tiny questions. There's a particularly clear outline there on eHow that gives step-by-step instructions. Taboo is a great game I've used in the classroom. My family love Taboo and have for years. Pictionary, you can buy it. Again, for each of these, you can find free resources online. You don't need to buy them, but the games themselves, if you can get them, are well worth the investment, in my opinion. So what about you? Are there English speaking games that you could use 2 or 3 times a week to help you continue to develop your speaking skills? Speak up. In your life, in business, whatever you're doing, do you have opportunities to speak in English, and do you take them? A lot of bosses would love it if people would speak up a little bit more in meetings, and a lot of us are actually too timid in a situation like this. So get your thoughts in order and speak up. It can be very short, 20 or 30 seconds. Speak. So what about you? Are there opportunities in your life that you're missing out on where you could be habitually speaking more and developing your speaking skills? I have belonged to Toastmasters. I have used their materials for many more years than I've been a club member. I think this in one single suggestion is one of the greatest ways. It's a club getting close to 100 years old. It is worldwide. Started in the United States, but the country with the most clubs now is India. And anywhere in the world that you're listening to this, you can probably find a Toastmasters club somewhere nearby. It's well worth at least go along and visit a meeting or two. I found it one of the most positive, most encouraging forums that I joined because I thought it was a good thing to do. I stayed because I loved it. And here are some other resources. Live Mocha allows you to kind of trade. You can pay teachers there, but you can find free opportunities to practice your speaking there. You can look at connecting on Dave's ESL forums. There's loads of stuff on how to improve your speaking skills on TOEFL and IELTS test sites. So we throw this baton back to you. Think about your own situation. Think about frequent, short changes that you could make in your week that would allow you, as a habit, to continue improving your speaking skills in English as a self-directed, lifelong language learner.